We have been waiting to see what will Donald Trump say about the allegations that have been made against Joe Biden, and here is his first crack at it, and it's interesting.
Your campaign and surrogates going after him pretty hard with regard to these allegations from Tara Reade. What do you say to Joe Biden?
I don't think so. I don't think they're going after him hard with regard to Tara Reade.
Allegations, and what do you say to Joe Biden?
I don't know anything about it. I don't know exactly. I think he should respond. You know, it could be false accusations. I know all about false accusations. I've been falsely charged numerous times, and there is such a thing. If you look at Brett Kavanaugh, this is an outstanding man. He was falsely charged. What happened with him was an absolute disgrace to our country. And I guess 3 of the 4 women have now admitted that. And of the 4th, give me a break. I mean, take a look. 36 years. That is, look, this is a fine man. I saw a man suffering so unfairly. I'm talking about Brett Kavanaugh. But I don't know. I can't speak for Biden. I can only say that I think he should respond. I think he should answer them.
Okay, so that I was taken a bit by surprise by that response. He did not come out aggressively again. So you're not. So what were your thoughts when you saw that?
Well, just because he didn't now doesn't mean he ain't gonna.
Yes.
All of Trump's ways of going about this is he's like, the guy's got till November if he allows the election to happen. So he's just going to see. He's a wait and see attitude to see, because Biden's coming out that today. You know, that's his, it's so fresh. Trump has a daily venue, a multiple times daily through his Twitter and his fake press conferences, where he can control a narrative. He doesn't got to do it today.
Yeah.
And then just, what are you implying? Like, obviously, is Trump self-aware enough to realize that if he goes after Biden for sexual assault claims, suddenly he opens himself up to criticism? You're asking yourself if Trump has a level of self-awareness, and if he does, cares about it? Cares about being a hypocrite, cares about putting forth a double standard just blatantly before America? No, he doesn't. Like, oh my God, let's see what he does. We know what he's going to do. The question is when.
Yeah, see, I agree with your first part more than your second. Like, his concern over opening himself up to the same attacks, I don't know. I mean, look, he brought, Bill Clinton's accusers to the debate with Clinton. Like, I think he knows that those attacks are coming. I don't know. I think it's more biding his time and, waiting to see what happens. One thing I know for sure is that when he said there, I don't know anything about it. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. How many people did you send to Ukraine to try to track down any bit of material about Joe Biden that you possibly can? But there's a woman who says that he raped her and you weren't interested enough to find out some basic details about it. That is... of all the things that are not true, that was the least true thing.
I don't know if he has the exact tweet framed yet. Like, that's what he says when he doesn't have it ready. It's like, I don't know about that, but if I had to translate, if I had to do the honest press conferences version of that, it's like, I don't have the actual tweet framed and ready yet, but I know it's going to be something about the media's double standard and how they're victimizing the people. And I'm going to try to pull some kind of equivalency between me and Joe Biden so it cancels out in your mind that we're all under assault. But in the meantime, this poor woman.
Yeah, he does get to sort of pretend to have empathy that he definitely is not capable of actually experiencing. Yeah, he, at some point, maybe he's just going to have the surrogates do it. Maybe that's what it'll mainly be. But the idea that at some point there's not going to be an 11 p.m. tweet attacking Joe Biden about it or a comment on the debate stage, I've been saying from the beginning, and I will continue to say, that stuff is coming. It is too much. It is too good for him to not use that to attack Joe Biden, especially if he's worried about losing, if he feels like the polls aren't moving in the right direction. He is 100% going to do that. He might be sort of being careful now, which is noteworthy, but the attacks are already coming. They're just not coming from him necessarily.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.